Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Bell Bullitt helmet, available at RevZilla.com. Everything old is new again. Enter the new 2014 Bell Bullitt helmet. We've heard a lot about it. It's finally hitting the streets. If we take a peek at it, you're going to know this style. The style is a direct throwback to the original Bell Star 120, but the beauty of it is it's that classic retro style that really resonates with a very defined and certain sect of motorcyclists, or modern day motorcyclists, but you're not trading off protection and you're not trading off comfort. The first time we saw this helmet was in 2012 on the interwebs as a prototype by a senior design student in college. Bell latched on. They said, that's the right direction. Let's help bring this to market. Now we're finally seeing it hit. As I rotate it around, you're going to see this is our black version with our flat shield. There are bubble shields available. There's also some graphics that are going to be available. But here's the big thing that stands out to me before I dive into some of the nuances. It's the fit. You look at a helmet like this, and back in the day when these things first came out, it was a trade-off in protection, in style, in fitment. Really, they were clunky. These days now, you're taking that same fit that we saw developed with the Star, with the RS1, with all the new school style, intermediate oval head shape, fitment patterns from Bell, and you're getting it in the Bullitt as well. So again, guys, it's going to be slightly longer front to back, really be consistent with what we see within the Bell line. It's a premium helmet through and through, around that $400 mark, and again, they've gone full fiberglass. So it's going to be lightweight, it's going to fit extremely well, but again, you're not trading anything off by way of sacrificing any of the style components that are going to mash up with your style of ride. Also, keep in mind that we're going to ship for free, and I'd love to hear your gut reaction to the full face Bell Bullitt. Click here. Leave us your comments, your questions, your feedback on RevZilla TV. I'd love to answer them right there in the comments. Stay up to date with the latest gear reviews are constantly rolling out. Now, if we look at the outside, let's work our way in. Like I said, fiberglass shell, super lightweight. That's premium. Many times we've seen the Bell Custom 500. We've seen the Biltwell Gringo. Again, they're using polycarb. This is lightweight and premium and strong. This is going to be your fiberglass shell, again, with a lot of attention to detail put into the outer shell here. Now, if you look at it as it comes together, one of the things you're going to notice for a retro style helmet is the vent scheme is great. You have a chin vent that's operable from behind the chin bar that you can open and close. You see 4 vents along the brow that directly vent to the EPS liner. Again, 3 shell shapes, 3 EPS liner sizes on this bad boy, but these are wire mesh. And the finish on these, the trim is actually going to change with different styles and different graphics that come out with the Bell Bullitt. You're also going to notice up here along the forehead, this is one of my favorite things, and I know we're talking about venting, but this logo is completely removable. So if you want to strip it down and you want to go full on murdered out, you absolutely can on any of these models. And then moving to the back, you actually see a little ridge is they've integrated a Venturi vent to give you that great airflow and keep you cool in summertime riding. Remember, there are a lot of guys out there that aren't built like stormtroopers. They're not Harley-Davidson guys. They're guys that are going to ride a chopped up or cafe'd out bike. They're going to ride it through the summer. It's their daily commuter, but they don't want to sacrifice the style that they're going for, but they should get that functional aspect from the Bell Bullitt. From a ventilative and a fit standpoint, you're going to have the ability to get that. When I move into the guts, you're going to see how premium everything is on the inside of this helmet. Now, when it comes to the face shield, I already mentioned that it's going to ship with a flat, clear shield. There's also a bubble shield. There's also different style of retro colors that are available as well. But I will tell you this, that you'd use a coin to remove the side pods here, and the shield comes completely off. There are plenty of folks out there, myself included, that would rock this with a pair of dirt goggles and really complete that look. There are a lot of folks going that direction, and it's very cool that Bell has put this together, knowing that that is a style that most people, or a good sector of folks that are going to purchase a Bell Bullitt, are going to go towards. Notice down here on our face shield lock here, it's actually Magna Fusion from Bell. They developed with their chin straps. They're now integrating a neodymium magnet into the shell itself, and you have this leather-coated magnet that's going to come down and pull everything together. If I open it up, you're going to see the trim. On this helmet, it's a blacked-out trim with a piece of suede at the top. We've seen chrome trims. We've seen gold trims. We've seen some of the different colorways that they've started to show us here on the Bell Bullitt. And again, they're going full-on style and premium. There's even some chrome, as I mentioned, that's going to be worked in to kind of complete everything. Now, if I pick it up and I pull it on its side here, I'll show you the guts. The nice part about this is that a lot of times you see helmets that either have a retro-inspired theme or a little bit less expensive. They're going to really be around that $100 mark. And when you come in around the 4 bones mark on a helmet like this, you're making an investment, you're making a protective investment, but you're also making an investment in something that you need to be able to maintain over time. So what you're going to find here is that the leather, and it's a full-grain leather neck roll, is non-removable. But as I move towards my cheek pads and my comfort liner, you can pull everything out. So as I start to pull everything apart here, notice a chromed out double D ring. You see the Bullitt logo here on my straps. And I'm going to pull my cheek pads out. Notice they're perforated. They have a suede element They're going to wick like any other helmet, but they're very, very soft. Now, one of the things that Bell did tell us was that, and we saw it when we got our hands on one for the first time, is that there are cutouts that you could put speakers for a communication system into the Bullitt. But honestly, I'm going to go right out and say it. I think you're completely nuts if you buy this beautiful helmet and you strap on a comm unit to it or stick something to the outside that's going to take that beautiful retro style that most people won't realize that it's this new helmet using up-to-date technology, and now you're going to stick this clunky tech piece out on the outside of this bad boy. So if you look at it here, again, my other cheek pad's out. Now let's remove my comfort liner. 4 snaps along the brow, or 2 snaps along the brow, and it's going to rotate back to 2 snaps that would be below the occipital ridge. That's the back part of your head. And as it comes out, again, you can see it's very premium. It's going to be 3D cut. It's going to have foam in the areas where you need a little bit of additional padding. And notice the mesh that's going to promote that great airflow. Even leather in the top of the head here. Again, they really went after the details on this helmet. You can see here the way the padding is laid out. And you see it is 2 snaps that are along the brow line up on the helmet, or up on the forehead, but there's no other way that they could have done it with this helmet. If you look at the interior guts, you're going to see those big channels that flow back, nice long Venturi vent out the back side of it, and you can see where my interior intakes come in from the front. Again, it's nice to see that they did these 4 big vents on the front that are going to promote airflow through the helmet. So keep in mind, when you sum it up, there's nothing like this on the market, especially here in North America. You're looking premium fiberglass, new school protection and comfort features, but again, you're looking at a helmet that has a very classic throwback retro style. It's not for everybody, but our guests and the early feedback we've gotten is that folks that have seen it are absolutely falling in love with it. And we'll see once they get them out on the road and really start to beat on them how they hold up over time. But Bell has a great track record of making products that stand up. The other nice part about these guys is the myriad of colors they come in, as well as the different styles of face shields from both flat to bubble and in different colors, really allow it to customize the helmet to your look, so it really becomes an extension of you. Because we know, I'll admit this as well, motorcycle helmets are the most emotional piece of the purchase process after you buy the bike yourself. Remember, the next step in your journey is to click right here. Read other rider reviews at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we're going to ship for free. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the new Bell Bullitt helmet. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.